Before we dive into the hidden world of medieval cleanliness, make sure to hit that subscribe button for the Global War Archive. This is the place where history isn't just told, it's dissected, analyzed, and made practical for anyone fascinated by the ingenuity of the past. Now let's confront the myth head-on. The Middle Ages were not uniformly filthy. While they lacked modern plumbing and antibacterial soaps, medieval people developed surprisingly sophisticated hygiene practices that reveal both scientific insight and practical ingenuity. Understanding these methods not only reshapes our perception of history, but also offers lessons for modern survivalists and anyone interested in self-reliance. Medieval hygiene started with water, the most essential element. Contrary to popular belief, bathing was not universally shunned. Public bathhouses were common in many European towns, especially in the 12th and 13th centuries. Wealthier households maintained private baths, often using heated water. The bathhouses were not only social centers, but also hubs for therapeutic practices. Salt water, aromatic herbs, and even mildly acidic vinegar solutions were added to water to combat skin infections. For a modern application, consider that infusing water with herbs or small amounts of natural acids like apple cider vinegar can have antiseptic benefits without harsh chemicals. This shows that medieval knowledge of germ control, while primitive, was grounded in observation and trial. People of the Middle Ages also paid significant attention to oral hygiene, which is often overlooked in popular narratives. Toothpicks, small cloths, and powders made from crushed herbs, charcoal, or powdered bones were used to clean teeth. Some monastic communities even experimented with rinses made from wine vinegar and herbal extracts to prevent decay. From a practical standpoint, this really highlights that regular, intentional cleaning, even with rudimentary tools, can prevent oral disease. Modern enthusiasts can, take inspiration by using natural abrasive powders or herbal rinses for survival situations or low-resource settings. Another aspect of medieval hygiene that honestly surprises most historians is hair care. Hair was washed regularly, especially among women of the upper classes, with solutions made from soapwort, lye, and other plant-based saponins. These substances lathered like modern soap and could be combined with herbs for fragrance or, scalp treatment. Men also used combs, oils, and scented powders to maintain hair health and prevent lice infestations. For anyone trying to replicate medieval methods today, experimenting with plant-based saponins offers a chemical-free way to cleanse hair, which is honestly quite useful in both historical reenactments and minimalist living. Laundry practices were another area where medieval people showed, quite a bit of ingenuity. Linen undergarments were prized for their absorbency and were washed frequently in river water or heated cauldrons with ash or lye. Outer garments were washed less often, but the use of brushing, airing, and layering helped maintain cleanliness without constant washing. Modern survivalists can take a cue from these methods. Airing out clothes in sunlight using natural abrasives and layering fabrics effectively manages hygiene when water is scarce or washing facilities are limited. Foot hygiene was particularly well developed, especially in urban areas. Foot baths, the use of scented powders, and frequent washing of socks and shoes helped prevent infections and odor. Nobles even used soft leather to reduce irritation and promote airflow. This attention to the feet illustrates a broader principle. Medieval hygiene often focused on body parts most exposed to contamination and discomfort. Applying this practically today, even simple foot care, cleaning, drying, and protecting the feet can drastically improve health and comfort in survival conditions or long-term outdoor living. Hand hygiene and skincare also received attention, though, often motivated by social or religious norms. Monks and nuns followed strict washing rituals before meals, while nobles used scented oils and balms to soften the skin and, well, mask odors. Vinegar, wine, and herbal extracts were common antiseptics. This demonstrates that medieval people were aware of the connection between cleanliness, disease prevention, and, honestly, social perception. For practical use, creating simple herbal washes or rubbing alcohol substitutes from vinegar or alcohol-infused tinctures can, in fact, mirror these ancient methods for both survival and daily hygiene. Finally, sanitation extended beyond personal care to living spaces. Streets were cleaned by local authorities, and latrines in castles and monasteries were carefully designed to reduce contamination, often using running water or cesspits separated from drinking sources. While far from modern sewage systems, this shows an early understanding of disease vectors. So, the takeaway from medieval hygiene is clear. Far from being dirty and neglectful, people of the Middle Ages, actually developed practical, observationally driven solutions that balanced available technology, social norms, and health needs. Many of these practices, interestingly enough, are adaptable today, whether for historical study, reenactment, or even survival preparedness. They remind us that hygiene is not just a modern invention, but really a cumulative art honed over centuries. If this exploration of medieval hygiene hacks, beyond the stereotype, surprisingly advanced practices has expanded your understanding of the Middle Ages, make sure to subscribe to the Global War Archive and share this video with fellow history enthusiasts. Every subscription, honestly, helps us uncover more hidden truths and provides practical insights from the past that can enrich modern life. History, after all, is not only a record of events, it's a guidebook for living smarter, cleaner, and more effectively, even in challenging conditions.